Well, the latest, obviously, that we're getting in is these arrests in Germany. The numbers seem to be going up. We're seeing that 2 more people appear to have been arrested, possibly as many as 7 arrests taking place in Germany. That's in the town of Alsdorf, not very far from Germany's border with Belgium. We understand that it's at least 3 men, 2 women. All of them appear to have foreign passports, so none of them appear to be German for the moment, all potentially having some link to Friday's attacks. And I think we will be speaking with our correspondent in Germany throughout the evening to try and get the latest there. Now, if we come back here to Paris, we know that a car was seized in the 18th arrondissement, that's in the north of the city. It's not far from the périphérique, that's the ring road that goes around the city and connects to a lot of the big national highways. This car had a broken windshield, it had Belgian plates, a black Clio, and it had reportedly been spotted several times on the A1 motorway on its way between Paris and Belgium. That's what's made authorities think that it may have had some sort of link. It may have been used in the preparation, at least, for these attacks. Now, there have also been several searches being carried out in at least 2 suburbs of Paris, apartments that may have been used by some of the attackers. One is in Bobigny, which is northeast of the city. That's an apartment that was rented for exactly 1 week from November 10th to the 17th to Brahim Abdel-Salem. That's the man, of course, that detonated his suicide vest on Boulevard Voltaire on Friday night. The other apartment that's been searched is in Alfortville. That's in the southeast of the city. That had been rented in the name of his brother, Salah, and that's the man, Annette, that's still on the run.
Now, is there any indication that authorities are closing in on Salah Abdel-Salem, the man who's been described as the possible 8th attacker?
Well, there are still no official sightings of him, no word from police that they really are closing in on him. We understand that police have received at least 7,000 phone calls of people trying to give information about him since that picture was released on Sunday. Now, according to the Obs magazine, this man is... We've got a few more details, at least, about how he fled Paris. We don't know where he is, but we know how he fled. This is the Obs magazine who's been reporting this. He actually apparently rang up a group of friends in Brussels on Friday night and just said, "Hey, I'm stuck in Paris. Could you please come pick me up?" Now, 2 of them did, which is a very good friend move, you would imagine, Nanette. Their car actually crossed over the Belgian border into France at about 3 a.m. on Saturday morning. That's, of course, a little less than 6 hours after the attacks began. Their car crossed back over at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and that's when that car was stopped by authorities. Now, it was before authorities knew who Salah was. They didn't know that he might have any connection to these attacks. They didn't know that they wanted to question him, and the car with its 3 occupants was allowed to go on its way. Now, those 2 friends who came to pick him up are the 2 that were arrested in Brussels during the weekend and were charged with terror-related activities on Monday. Their lawyers insist they had no idea that their friend may have been involved in any sort of attack. They didn't know what was going on. They say they were simply doing a favor for him. They say they dropped him in their neighborhood of Molenbeek near Brussels and that they don't know where he is now. We're also learning, though, that ammonium nitrate was found in those 2 men's residence. That's a fertilizer that can be used to make explosives. That's what initially led to their arrest. So, as we said, a lot of moving parts, little drips of information coming in, and we are trying to piece it together for you.
And you're doing